Blue shutters turning outward, white walls catching early light, flowers waking on the balconies after one more quiet night. Someone sweeps beneath an archway, someone lifts a painted chair. Cotton curtains move like whispers in the clear and gentle air. A bell sounds beyond the rooftops, birds rise suddenly above. Every doorway seems to offer something waiting to be found. We don't need to know what's coming, let the first step choose its course. There's a whole day opening before us. Blue morning, open doors. Blue morning, open doors. Let the new day come toward us. Every corner holds a color we have never seen. Fill up the sky, nothing asking for an answer, nothing pulling us away. Blue morning, open doors at the beginning of the day. Pale stone underneath our footsteps, painted numbers by the gates. Green leaves reaching from the courtyards as the neighborhood awakes. A baker carries out a basket, warm bread wrapped in folded white. Geraniums line the staircase, red against the wall so bright. Scooters resting by the corner, still and silent in a row. Every lane divides another, giving us a way to go. Let the city draw the picture we can follow line by line. Every turn becomes much clearer underneath this open sky. Blue morning, open doors. Let the new day come toward us. Every corner holds a color we have never seen before. Blue morning, open doors. Hear the city waking softly. Let the breeze move through the houses. Let the blue fill up the sky. Nothing asking for an answer, nothing pulling us away. Blue morning, open doors at the beginning of the day. Balconies are brighter, voices gather in the square. Blue and white above the passage draw their patterns everywhere. An old man waters basil near a doorway painted green. A cat crosses through the courtyard, then is nowhere to be seen. There's a rhythm in beginnings before everything is known. Like the first few notes of music before they learn where they will go. Open the blue door, follow the stone, turn where the flowers have quietly grown. Listen for bells, look toward the sky. Let every corner give us a reason to smile. A day doesn't need a promise to become something worthwhile. Sometimes all it takes is morning and another open mile. Blue morning, open doors. Let the new day come toward us. Every corner holds a color we have never seen before. Blue morning, open doors. Let the whole city awaken. Let the breeze move through the houses. Let the blue fill up the sky. Nothing else steps away. Blue morning, open doors, and Greece begins today. Kalimera, let the blue morning begin. Open another doorway and see what waits within. White steps climbing through the houses, blue doors opening to green, basil growing by the entrance, brightest leaves I've ever seen. Pink flowers spill above the passage, casting patterns on the ground. Every staircase turns another before we know what we found. You choose 7 steps to nowhere, I choose 12 that curve away. Both of us are sure we're right, so we laugh and choose your way. Up another round, the bend, past the doorway, start again. Maybe getting lost is only finding something we didn't expect. Where the white steps lead, let's find out together. Past the blue doors and the flowers, through this easy summer weather. Where the white steps lead, there is always something more. Another arch, another courtyard, another bright blue door. We don't need directions, let the hillside choose instead. Come and see what waits above us, where the white steps lead. Striped blue fabric shades a doorway, clay pots gathered by the wall. Someone painted tiny fishes on a sign too small to call. Green vines wrap around a railing, red geraniums lean through. Little patches of the Aegean seem to live in every blue. From a courtyard comes the clatter of a spoon against a bowl. Then a radio plays softly from a room beyond the stone. Up another, turn around, see the rooftops from higher ground. Every staircase seems to promise something waiting to be found. Where the white steps lead, let's find out together. Past the blue doors and the flowers, through this easy summer weather. Where the white steps lead, there is always something more. Another arch, another courtyard, another bright blue door. We don't need directions, let the hillside choose instead. Come and see what waits above us, where the white steps lead. Houses scatter, giving space to open blue. Domed roofs rise between the chimneys and the island comes in view. A small chapel stands in silence, white against the endless sky. Wild herbs grow beside the pathway where the warmer breezes rise. We could turn and wander downward, find another route below. But there's one more narrow staircase, and of course we have to know. Blue door, white stone, small path, unknown. Green leaves, pink flowers, we could wander here for hours. No, forget the clock, forget the count, just take another step. Some places are much better when you haven't finished finding them yet. Where the white steps lead, let's find out Mediterranean weather, where the white steps sleep. There is always something more. Another arch, another courtyard, another bright blue door. No need for directions, let the hillside choose instead. Greece keeps opening before us, where the white steps lead. Amen. One more turn ahead, let's see what Greece is hiding, where the white steps lead. Silver leaves above the pathway, turning softly in the breeze. Ancient branches bend like stories underneath the olive trees. Wild thyme grows beside the stones, rosemary along the ground. Cicadas hidden in the branches make their steady summer sound. Dry earth warm beneath our footsteps, low walls winding through the grove. Every trunk is shaped by seasons, older than we'll ever know. Let the branches make their patterns, let the warm air settle deep. There are places made for motion, this one asks the world for peace. Under the olive trees, where the silver leaves are turning, there's a quiet in the earth and a softness in the breeze. Under the olive trees, let the branches move above us. Nothing here needs to be hurried, nothing here needs to be changed. Hear the cicadas singing, feel the coolness underneath. For a while the world grows simple under the olive trees. Further down the dusty pathway, clay jars rest against a wall. Tiny yellow flowers gather where the oldest shadows fall. A wooden gate is standing open, leading deeper through the grove. Beyond it rows of twisted branches follow where the hillside goes. Figs are ripening near the garden, herbs release their scent below. Every breath carries something only summer seems to know. No grand view is asking for us, no bright sign points out the way. Just the earth and leaves around us, making enough for this day. Under the olive trees, where the silver leaves are turning, there's a quiet in the earth and a softness in the breeze. Under the olive trees, let the branches move above us. Nothing here needs to be hurried, nothing here needs to be changed. Hear the cicadas singing, feel the coolness underneath. For a while the world grows simple under the olive tree. crosses gently through the air. Then the cicadas rise around it until the bell is barely there. An old stone bench beneath the branches has been softened by the years. Someone carved a small initial, almost lost but somehow clear. I wonder who once rested here when these younger branches grew. Maybe they heard the same cicadas, maybe felt the same wind too. Stone and earth, leaf and air, wild time everywhere. Silver branches moving slow, roots beneath us, deep below. Some things don't need explaining, some things simply grow. And perhaps that's why it feels so easy to let everything else go. Under the olive trees, where the silver leaves are turning, there's a quiet in the earth and a softness in the breeze. Under the olive trees, let the ancient branches hold us. Nothing here needs to be hurried, nothing here needs to be changed. Hear the cicadas singing, feel the coolness underneath. Greece becomes a little quieter under the olive trees. And listen to the leaves, Crete is breathing softly under the olive trees. Cream cloth hanging from the awning makes a shadow on the square. Faded shutters half unfolded, warmth is resting everywhere. A gray cat sleeps beside a doorway like it owns the afternoon. Someone folds a morning paper, someone whistles half a tune. Chessmen wait beside two glasses, black and white in perfect rows. Near the fountain water flickers and a small geranium grows. Nothing needs a grand occasion, nothing needs a perfect view. Sometimes all the day is asking is a quieter place for you. A little shade in Naxos, a little room to breathe, a fountain in the corner, a warm and easy breeze. A little shade in Naxos while the bright day carries on. Let the square move all around us to its own familiar song. No grand plans, no race to win, just find a little shade and let the afternoon begin. Board across a nearby chair. Dice begin their little rhythm, then a laugh breaks through the air. Aprons move behind a doorway, plate plates are stacked along a shelf. An old bicycle rests quietly with its basket by itself. From a balcony above us, striped fabric moves and falls. A radio plays something gentle behind the faded plaster walls. Life can happen without rushing. It can pass at walking pace. Sometimes ordinary details are what give a town its grace. A little shade in Naxos, a little room to breathe, a fountain in the corner, a warm and easy breeze. A little shade in Naxos while the bright day carries on. Let the square move all around us to its own familiar song. No grand plans, no race to win. Just find a little shade and let the afternoon begin. A shopkeeper brings baskets filled with apricots and figs. Two old neighbors start debating every move between the pieces. The sleeping cat has changed position, though nobody saw it move. Near the fountain, two small sparrows find a place they both approve. Nothing here belongs in headlines. Nothing asks to be admired. Still the square feels full of stories without ever getting tired. One small fountain, one old chair, chess pieces everywhere, paper folding dice that roll. Tiny rhythms make the whole. Maybe life is often hiding in the details we pass by. In a laugh beneath an awning, or a sparrow passing by. The little shade in Naxos, a little room to breathe, a fountain in the corner, a warm and easy breeze. A little shade in Naxos while the bright day carries on. Let the square keep making music from the life that's moving on. No grand plans, no race to win. Just find a little shade and let the afternoon begin. Seek, easy as it goes. A little shade in Naxos, and that's enough to know.
White walls rising up the hillside,
blue paint bright against the day. Cotton shirts above the passage, catch the breeze and pull away. Red flowers lean across the rooftop, green doors open to the square. Every color looks much clearer in the dry and brilliant air. A bicycle rests by the chapel, yellow basket on the back. Someone whistles from a doorway to a tune I can't quite catch. Look up, that's all it takes. No clouds, no shades of gray. The whole world feels a little wider when the sky looks this way. Nothing but blue above, nothing but bright air around us. White walls shining in the afternoon. Every color getting louder. Nothing but blue above. Let the summer fill the picture. Every rooftop, every doorway looks a little more alive. No need to look beyond it. There's enough right where we are. Nothing but blue above and white walls under the sky. Striped towels move from balconies, clay pots gather on the stairs. Purple flowers cross the plaster like someone painted them there. Two small bells above a chapel catch the breeze and softly ring. From a courtyard comes the rhythm of a broom across the stone. A delivery crate sits empty by a doorway painted red. Three small sparrows argue loudly on the tiles above our heads. Look up, let the colors meet. Bright walls beneath our feet. There's something almost musical in every little street. Nothing but blue above, nothing but bright air around us. White walls shining in the afternoon. Every color getting louder. Nothing but blue above. Let the summer fill the picture. Every rooftop, every doorway looks a little more alive. No need to look beyond it. There's enough right where we are. Nothing but blue above and white walls under the sky. Further up the hill, the houses turn to shapes of blue and white. Painted shutters throw their shadows sharp beneath the afternoon light. A woman shakes a linen cloth above a narrow courtyard wall. Someone rolls a wooden barrel past a doorway down the hall. Nothing grand is happening here. That's exactly why it works. Summer doesn't need a reason to put brightness in the world. Blue above, white below, warm breeze, let it go. Red flowers, green door, every turn shows us more. Maybe joy can be this simple, maybe bright can be enough. A clear sky over old white houses, and nothing but blue above. Nothing but blue above, nothing but bright air around us. White walls shining in the afternoon. Every color getting louder. Nothing but blue above. Let the whole day fill the picture. Every rooftop, every doorway looks a little more alive. No need to look beyond it. There's enough right where we are. Nothing but blue above and Greece beneath the sky. Galacio, as far as I can see. Nothing but blue above and the warm air moving free. jasmine curling round an archway. Tiny petals rise and fall. Terracotta by the doorway, green stems reaching through the rail. Painted plaster catches shadows as they move along the pale. Every blossom makes a pattern no one planned and no one drew. Nature leaning into stonework, making something bright and new. Let the colors find each other, let them gather where they might. There's a kind of quiet beauty in the flowers against the white. Flowers against the white, crimson violets soft and bright, climbing over walls and arches, turning stone to something light. Flowers against the white, moving gently out of sight. Every petal leaves a color for a moment in the light. Nothing needs to be arranged, nothing needs to look just right. Let the whole village bloom with flowers against the white. Pink geraniums on the staircase, basil tucked beneath the rail. Purple vines above an entrance move whenever breezes sail. Someone painted one small doorway in a faded turquoise tone. Now the flowers growing near it make the color feel their own. A narrow arch divides the houses, cooler shadows gather there. Then another burst of crimson appears beyond it in the air. Every corner changes slowly with a blossom, shade or vine. Stone becomes a kind of canvas without needing any line. Flowers against the white, crimson violets soft and bright, climbing over walls and arches, turning stone to something light. Flowers against the white, moving gently out of sight. Every petal leaves a color for a moment in the light. Nothing needs to be arranged, nothing needs to look just right. Let the whole village bloom with flowers against the white. Petals gather near the doorstep after drifting from above. One gets caught beside a lantern, one rests on a woven rug. Further down the narrow passage, jasmine covers half a gate. Small white blossoms almost vanish where the plaster shares their shade. Maybe color feels much stronger when it has some room to breathe. Maybe beauty needs the quiet of the spaces in between. Crimson flower, ivory wall, violet shadow, petals fall. Green vine, painted door, one small color, then one more. perfect symmetry. No need to make a grand design. Let every vine choose where it grows, and every color choose its line. Flowers against the white, crimson, violet, soft and bright, climbing over walls and arches, turning stone to something light. Flowers against the white, every color feels alive. Let the petals move around us in the gentle island air. Nothing needs to be arranged, nothing needs to look just right. Greece is blooming all around, and flowers against the white. Hallelujah, moving in the air. Flowers against the white, blooming everywhere. Crimson spilling from the rooftop, violet falling down the wall, jasmine curling round an archway, tiny petals rise and fall. Terracotta by the doorway, green stems reaching through the rail. Painted plaster catches shadows as they move along the pale. Every blossom makes a pattern, no one planned and no one drew. Nature leaning into stonework, making something bright and new. Let the colors find each other. Let them
Footsteps cross the square, then slowly disappear. A newspaper folds, the fountain's all we hear. Chess pieces leave the board, a bell sounds down the lane. Pigeons rise together, then settle down again. When the square grows quiet, listen to what's left. A distant conversation, a chair across the storm. When the square grows quiet, nothing has to end. The town just changes rhythm and begins another song. Shops begin to close. Keys turn behind the doors. Long shadows cross the pavement where footsteps passed before. The waiter stacks the chairs. Someone calls a name. The bell returns from somewhere, but softer than it came. When the square grows quiet, listen to what's left. A distant conversation, a chair across the stone. When the square grows quiet, to end. The town just changes rhythm and begins another song. One bell, one chair, one last voice in the air. Then silence finds its place without emptying the square. When the square grows quiet, let the evening find its sound. Every little echo moves more clearly all around. When the square grows quiet, listen before it's gone. The town just changes rhythm and begins another song.
Beneath the awnings, glasses catch the fading day. From the kitchens comes the fragrance of garlic, herbs and bread. Menus rest beside the entrances, aprons moving here and there. Someone strikes a match inside, and evening fills the air. One by one, along the lane, small warm circles start to glow. The first lights come on, and everything changes. Day gives up its edges, evening takes its place. The first lights come on, one after another. A softer kind of brightness falls across the town. No need to hold the daylight, let it gently carry on. first lights come on. Copper pans begin to shimmer. Fresh bread passes through the room. A radio behind the counter finds an old familiar tune. Cooler air moves through the alleys. Fabric settles overhead. Voices gather near the tavernas as the heat begins to fade. One by one, near and far, amber circles under dusk. The first lights come on, and everything changes. Day gives up its edges, evening takes its place. The first lights come on, one after another. A softer kind of brightness falls across the town. No need to hold the daylight, let it gently carry on. Here comes the evening, the first lights come on. The page begins to turn. Not quite daytime, not quite night, just the moment everything feels right. In the dust, the first lights come on, and the town begins again. Not the way it was this morning, something different now instead. Let the last day fade away, there's another side beyond. Here comes the evening, first lights come on. The horizon loses edges. Rooftops soften into shade. Birdsong travels from the hillside, then grows distant as it fades. Warmth is leaving from the air now. Indigo begins to rise. Every shade becomes much simpler underneath the changing sky. distance disappears, blue becomes the night. Nothing asks us to explain it. What was clear becomes a feeling. What was far somehow feels near. Let the last horizon fade, let the darker blue arrive. Blue becomes the night. Into one unbroken line, swallows have already vanished. One small star appears behind. Cool air moves across the terrace, carrying the scent of time. For a while there is no daytime, and there isn't darkness quite. Till the distance disappears, blue becomes the night. Nothing asks us to explain it. What was clear becomes a feeling. What was far somehow feels near. Let the last horizon fade, let the darker blue arrive. Blue becomes the night. No words now, just the sky. One star, then another, and the island breathing below. Nothing feels lost at all. Blue becomes the night, and the whole world settles in. No ending, no goodbye. Only blue becoming night.
Maybe we came looking for places we could name, but somewhere along the way the reason gently changed. We learn to notice smaller things, a pause before we speak, the sound of laughter far away, the scent of bread and thyme. Not everything we found was something we were seeking. This is what Greece leaves with us, a slower way of moving, a little more attention to the ordinary things. This is what Greece leaves with us, not something we can measure, just a different way of seeing what was always there. We learn to turn without a map, choose the smaller road, to let a conversation breathe before we fill the space, to sit beneath an awning and hear a whole street change, to understand that simple things don't have to feel the same. This is what Greece leaves with us, a slower way of moving, a little more attention to the ordinary things. This is what Greece leaves with us, not something we can measure, just a different way of seeing what was always there. Look closer, listen longer, choose the road you didn't plan, leave some room for the unexpected. That's enough to understand. This is what Greece leaves with us, a little less of rushing, a little more of noticing the life that's passing near. This is what Greece leaves with us, and wherever comes tomorrow, we can meet it differently, because we were here, because we were here.